Creating a data series with the API is very easy. I've got the API server running, and I've got XML RPC enabled so that we can connect with Python. And we're going to be using the create data series API method. You simply need to pass in the name, the description, the axes, in other words the domain size, the number of samples in X, Y, and Z, the type, and the actual data. The data needs to be in a linear flattened out format. Even if it's 2D data, you have to specify it in a long list, a linear list of data. The X is on the inside loop, and Y is in the middle, and Z is on the outside loop. So as an example, we'll just create a Python script from template, and up to here, this is just the generic way to connect with Python to the API server. So we'll just delete the rest, and we'll say handle equals create data series, and let's refresh ourselves. Name, description, axes. Okay, so name, we'll just say name. Description, axes. So this is xmin, xmax, ymin, ymax, and zmin, zmax, which I'll just say zmin and zmax are 0. So this is two-dimensional data series with the domain going from 0 to 1 in X, 0 to 1 in Y, and in Z there's just going to be one sample, and doesn't matter what the zmin and zmax are. Then we have the size, the number of samples. So we'll say 3 by 3 by 1. So even though you only have one sample in Z, you don't have 0, you have one sample in Z. You can't have 0. Then the type, so it is continuous, which is bit field 0, and then X periodic is non-periodic, so it's just non-periodic, so we'll just say that the type is 0. Okay, and then finally we have the data, which is a linear array of the data. So we have a 3 by 3, so we need 9 values. So I'll just put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and that creates a data series, which then we actually have to say s.create. And then here we'll say s.panplot handle. Of course, in MATLAB you don't have to say s.create. s.panplot handle, yep, that's right, and then we'll also send it to list. So we have a data series created, we get a handle to it, and we'll plot it and we'll send it to list. So let's execute this. Okay, so I'm going to overwrite this file. I'll call it create data series demo. Okay, and then we'll execute it. There's our data. I don't know. Okay, and then we've also got it on the list. So in the next video, we'll use this concept of creating a data series from the API. We'll use this as an example to set our source pupil maps.